The only other heavyweight feud this month is Rhino against AJ Styles. Continuing from Rhino being a little naggy bitch and AJ being like, leave me alone.
Yeah, a very silly little feud.
The first impact of the month, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels defeat the Naturals. And what Don West tells us is the final time AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels will team together.
Ever.
They actually don't team together that much after this. They only have like 2 or 3 matches together.
They do it.
Yeah, and they teamed together in 2007 as well, so... They also plugged the Third Degree Burns CD. And I was trying to work out why the CD's called Third Degree Burns.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't come up with an answer.
Third Degree Burns, because after the impact, you can get burnt.
You do burn a CD.
Well, I don't think it's that.
No, but that when when you put files on it, you burn files onto a CD.
I know, but I don't think it's that.
That's probably not. But listen, I've got nothing else. They may have simply thought it sounded cool.
It's probably just some play on impact, alright.
You got nothing.
Well, it has to just be a... But why is it a 3 as well?
Yeah.
Instead of the word third.
It's confusing. I don't know why it's called Third Degree Burns. I own that CD.
Because everything they do is a pun on impact, you know? So, you have to assume.
It gets back to Impact or TNA somehow.
Yeah. Let's ask Dale Oliver. He produced it.
The Naturals are already in the ring. Styles and Daniels run wild, hit Andy Douglas with the high-low, followed by the frog splash BME for the win. They replay the finish. It is sponsored by Sonic the Hedgehog Next Gen.
Everything has a next gen.
That's what they call it. Mike Tenay says Sonic the Hedgehog Next Gen is what it's sponsored by.
Is that you're saying it like that isn't a thing that exists, but I don't know Sonic enough to know if that is or isn't.
Well, it's the game that would be known now as Sonic 06.
Sonic 06.
Yeah, which is famously known as one of the worst Sonic games, which is saying something because most of them are bad.
But Sonic 06 is iconic.
Is it?
Yeah. Sonic 06 is an iconic video game.
Yeah.
It's the only canonical Sonic game with bestiality in it.
Yes, it is. And I guess the game was just called Sonic the Hedgehog. That was the name of the game.
That game, unironically, always made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because playing it felt like it was some fake game that someone made online. That was pretending to be a Sonic game to install malware.
Yeah.
It never felt like a fucking real video game.
Yeah.
Because this is the way it looks.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. I feel like Sonic has that problem with 40% of Sonic games. Where they're just we don't really know what Sonic is. Post 2D games.
But a lot of them, they're we're just throwing Sonic in hyper-realistic worlds.
Yeah. Sonic Frontiers is another one of those, we don't really know what Sonic is meant to be in 3D, so we're just kind of doing shit and seeing how it turns out, and usually quite badly.
I think it's because it always kind of looks like a fake Unreal Engine game that, a fan made.
Yep. It looks like the kind of thing that only 2 minutes of footage should be. And there should be, an IGN headline that's fan remade Sonic in Unreal Engine, and you only see 2 minutes of it, and you couldn't actually make the game like that.
Or you just see something on YouTube and it's oh, what Pokemon should look like.
Eurogamer gave it 2 out of 10. Its lowest score.
Yeah, but again, it has traveled beyond that. It is a fundamental part of gaming history.
I like how the subhead on that Eurogamer review is feels a little flat, and then you give it 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm sure the comments about this will be very normal.
What did they give it?
There's 119 comments about this 19-year-old. Is the 2 for the bestiality content, somebody asks?
The users of Giant Bomb have given it a 1.8.
That's out of 5 or 10?
Out of 5.
Okay, that's slightly better.
Yeah. One person gave it a 4 out of 10.
Whoa, that's swinging. That's slightly above 1.8 out of 5.
You gotta give, 4 out of 5.
Oh, that's much better than 1.8.
That's what I'm saying. I want to read the most helpful review by Blaze Hedgehog. The subheading is broken, rushed, and just not very fun. It's a long-ass review. Should be getting paid for this.
Yeah, I hope they are.
Dead on review, I'm a huge Sonic fan, but even I have to admit this game is pretty bad. The one thing you didn't mention, though, sound design. Though the voice acting was very questionable, I actually thought that a good deal of the music was quite good.
That's okay. That's the one thing Sonic does usually have going for it.
17 years ago. Huge Sonic fan I am, but this game sucks so bad. Great review about a terrible game, man. Come on, Sonic Unleashed. Prove the world wrong.
I'm on the legacy section of the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
And one of the notes, the main theme of Sonic the Hedgehog and the theme of Sonic His World was sampled in Drake's 2017 song, KMT. It's funny you say that this is a game that looks like a fan-made remake. There's a fan-made remake of this using Unity Engine.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Uh,
I think I remember playing a pretty decent chunk of it.
This is the generation of Sonic games I just completely missed. Like this, Sonic and the Black Knight. There's another one in that. Secret Rings is the other one in that era that just like I have not laid hands on at all. So I've no idea. I know this game's reputation, but other than that, I have not laid hands on it.
What's the one where you fight the water?
Sorry?
What's the one where you fight the water?
Is that the werewolf one?
No.
Is that Sonic and the Secret Rings?
No.
Is it Sonic Lost World?
What the fucking water guy called?
I have no idea.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure.
Which people like.
Played that one too. It's another he turns into a kaiju. That's all I remember. Sonic always had good art, good box art.
Yeah, because Sonic is it's the thing about Sonic. Sonic is an iconic character. Sonic looks awesome. He's one of the coolest character designs. Shout out to how he's inspired multiple generations of furries. But most of his games are bad. So you have to be like, I love Sonic because Sonic is cool, objectively. And then you have to dance around the fact that his games are the good ones are 7 out of 10.
Like Mega Man.
I haven't played enough Mega Man, honestly. I played 2 Mega Men.
That's enough.
They're very similar, so I think it is enough. Listen, if you like that formula, there's a lot of it there for you.
Yeah.
What do you send me a photo of? Is this going to be Sonic porn?
No.
Oh, it's just nice box art. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sonic porn, all right. Hey.
Shout out Shadow. Also, an amazing design. Shadow looks so cool.
Yeah.
And then you have to play the games that Shadow's in. And well.
Well, he has the one with the cool guns.
So Sonic the Hedgehog Next Gen is the sponsor of AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels versus the Naturals. Styles and Daniels got along the whole time during the match, but the second Rhino shows up after the match, AJ is like, fuck you, and leaves.
Yeah.
For some reason, all the X Division guys are also watching this. I don't really know why.
To get them on the show.
Yeah, because they don't do much else this month. The following week, we get AJ Styles' character development. He does a sit-down interview with Mike TNA. AJ doesn't like Mike's characterization of his team with Daniels as on again, off again, which I think is fair. They've been pretty on again.
Yeah.
They've been teaming for 6 months, Mike.
They just had one problem.
He says friends argue, they'll sort it out. AJ, however, doesn't trust Rhino. He thinks Rhino wants something. AJ then delves into his backstory. All they had when he was younger was a black and white TV in the trailer.
I know that would have been in vogue when you were a kid. Not for me.
Mike is like, I'm so sorry, I didn't want to embarrass you. And AJ's like, where were people like you when I actually needed you? Because today's like, I'm just trying to help. It's like, I don't need your help. Or today says, I didn't know you then. AJ retorts, you don't know me now. Today tries to get things back on track, and then Rhino walks in, having overheard everything. AJ is bemused at the idea that Rhino was just in the vicinity of the interview, which I do love.
But also, he mentioned him 12 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It didn't come in right after he started talking about Rhino. He waited until he was talking about his personal life.
But I like that. It's like, oh, so you were just hanging around, were you?
How very convenient.
But it's one of my least favorite tropes in wrestling is the guy who is interrupting the interview just is happening to be there when they're talked about. So I love AJ be like, oh, what a coincidence that you happen to be here, you fucking spying on me piece of shit. Rhino relates to AJ's upbringing, tells him there's a better path. AJ says next time Rhino gets in his business, there's going to be trouble.
Trouble.
So we have a story about these poor boys who have gone down different paths. Then Go Home Show. We open Impact with Rhino in the ring. He's mad about what happened with AJ last week and calls him out. He was like, I was a certain level mad last week, but then I thought about it, I'm madder. Daniels comes out, tries to talk down Rhino. He sees the same issues between AJ and Rhino that Rhino was warning about. So he's like, you're kind of creating a self-fulfilling prophecy here, Rhino. AJ jumps Rhino from behind and they have a pull apart as security separates them. Main event of that show is meant to be the super duper multi-man, 6-man match.
That is what they defined it as when they were promoting it.
The super duper multi-man 6-way match? Mm-hmm. It's very catchy. I was surprised it didn't stay as one of their branded match types. What did they call it? All-Star War? Was that it?
Something like that.
As Rhino's making his way to the ring, Styles jumps him, brawls to the back. As TNA announces Rhino versus Styles for the pay-per-view, which we get. Rhino versus AJ Styles. There's an interview right before the match. Rhino sees a lot of himself in AJ as they both came up poor, but Rhino allowed people that would help him in. But AJ is turning that down, and Rhino's not going to let it slide. If AJ doesn't want that help, then he's going to beat some sense into him, which seems, I'm sorry, Rhino, very egotistical.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, I really want to help you, AJ, and then AJ says no, and then you're like, well, fuck you, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I think AJ's right. I think he wanted something.
I don't think AJ's wrong here. It's just like fucking, this is also like, even if you want to break it down, it's like, at the end of the day, you're not doing this for me. You're doing this for you. You fuck. Yeah. Like, your friendship broke down. So you're like making yourself feel better by getting your nose into my business, and I don't want you.
That is actually very true. It's like, it is very much projection. It's like, listen, your shit went down. My shit is actually fine. Me and Daniel, we actually don't have any issues right now, buddy.
And like, just leave me alone.
And like, you can give Rhino like the benefit of the doubt the first time he offers support. It's like, oh geez, man, this is going tough. Do you want my help? And if AJ says no, you should accept that personal boundary. You should move on to something else.
Yeah, this is Rhino's problem at the end of the day.
AJ jumps him and jump starts the match. They struggle to get a camera in place for their brawl. They're like, oh, we're going to go to the back to see the brawl. We're having technical problems with the camera, so we're just going to hold on a shot of the impact zone for a while.
It was very weird.
Rhino drops AJ on a garbage can, and AJ just slides off right on his face.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, AJ just kills him. He really is Darby of this era.
Yeah, he doesn't do like the kind of the real high. Actually, no, he does. Like, the fucking lockdown spots are just as crazy. He is just Darby Allin.
Yeah.
I was going to talk myself out of him doing like the true top end crazier stuff, but like, he hung from the top of a building and dropped onto a steel cage.
Yeah.
That's like right up there with anything Darby's done. So, you know what? AJ is Darby.
Just because he doesn't have glass involved. This is the one like difference maker. He was even like the wacky weapons guy. He had that chainsaw.
Yes, he was the first. He didn't cut somebody with it, though. He should have cut Angle Birdie. AJ is bumping all over the place. He tears his tights, and you can see his butt. They were nice tights, too.
Rest in peace.
And we will be going to Long Boys pretty soon, so maybe that was his impetus. Maybe he's like, my ass is too big for tights now, I need to go to Long Boys. Rhino flings AJ over the rail, AJ rotates, lands on his side and face. They finally get in the ring, and the match actually starts. AJ doesn't do his slingshot dive anymore, he teases it, but he doesn't do it because he's a bad guy. Rhino dumps AJ over the top to the floor. AJ does a full like rotation, lands on his feet, immediately sells the leg. They spend like 5 minutes attending to him, checking on him. Doctors, referee throws up the X. AJ's in trouble. They're about to stop the match as Andrew Thomas is informing Rhino about his decision to stop the match. AJ jumps back to his feet, rolls up Rhino for the win. Andrew Thomas, without missing a beat, just counts the pin, which I respect. That's a referee.
Yeah. But yeah, they didn't ring that bell. The match is still going.
They missed the pin because they inexplicably cut to Dave Penzer during it. So you see Dave Penzer's reaction to the pin, not the pin itself.
Which I guess kind of sells it.
That they didn't expect it, I guess, yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not good, but like, if you want to like make a justification for why it could be.
Yeah, it's not an intentional choice, but there is something to, like, yeah, the fact that, like, oh, even the production wasn't expecting AJ to do a roll-up, so the production missed it too. Yeah, AJ dances, Rhino is shocked. And after the match, again, they brawl.
He's shocked at the dancing.
Yes, he doesn't mind the being screwed by bullshit, but he does not like AJ dancing in his face. And they brawl after the match.
Mainly because his ass is out.
Yeah, he doesn't like that AJ bought him.